Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Tascam DP-008. To start off, it's not a bad little machine. I like the size. I love the size. What I did was I tried to figure out what I would do with it. How would I use it, considering I have a DP32, and this is my friend's, so I just thought, I'll borrow it and see what I can do with it. So my first complaint about it is it's only got 2 inputs, so you can only record 2 tracks at a time, which might not bother a lot of people, but I'm looking at this as I want this for recording at a show, so I can mic everything up. And then I can have a track for each thing, or 2 tracks, whatever, and record it that way. Actually use it as an as a portable recording device. Because it has 8 tracks, it would be nice if you could actually do that with it. Instead, you can only do 2. Now this is the old one, so this is the 008. The EX, from what I can tell, it seems like they've ported the effects system that they put into the DP32 and DP24, and they ported it into the DP-008, so that you have extra effects, which is nice. I don't have the privilege of trying that. So what I did in my tests, I did 2 tests on this. My first test was to try it just with acoustic guitar, see how it sounded, record it with the condenser mics. That's one nice thing. It has 2 condenser mics in the front, as you can see. And that was my first test to see how that went. So here's a clip of that. So my next test was to try it with a drum set, just for fun. So I put it about 3 feet away from the drum set on a table. I had it right to the edge of the table so that there was no reflection from the table up into the microphones. And I recorded the drum set. And here's the video of that, just a little clip. So my final comments on this thing, it's nice. It has a good sound. The condenser mics, they work very well. But would I use it for doing a full recording? No, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to. I'm going to actually record a full song with it and see how that works out. And I'm going to do tutorials all the way through as I do that. It's a nice machine. The other thing I'm a little upset about is that you can't change your wave format, so you're kind of stuck with the 44.1 and 16 bits, and I generally record with 24 bits just because I like a little bit better sound, which means that I can't really import them into my Tascam, into the bigger Tascam, and vice versa. Now, for somebody who doesn't have the room for a drum set, has the big Tascam, and thinks would like something where they could take this to their friend's place, record them playing drums on it, and then bringing it back and then putting it onto the bigger Tascam and then finishing the mix, it'd be worth that. That'd be a worthwhile idea. Now, so I don't. Like I said, I like the idea of portability. I actually bought this used about 2 years ago. It's a Zoom H4. It's an old H4. Works great. Love it. And I'm also what's funny about this is actually a 4-track, and I think I'm going to actually try to do this as well and see how that works out for recording. So now I looked it up for how much this thing was. It's in Canada. It's about almost $400 for the 8-track, the new one, the EX. It's a bit of money. It's comparable to everything else that's out there from what I saw. I looked at a Zoom one that was about the same amount, and same thing. You have 2 tracks that you can record. You have 8 tracks altogether, which is nice. But once again, I still think it would be better if they just got rid of a lot of the extra internals, such as the amp modeling and all that, and just went with 8 inputs, record all 8 at the same time, because that's what I would use it for. That's what I would use something like that. I would use it to do an off-the-floor recording, whether it's at a show, whether it's at a jam session, because when you have 2 tracks only, you're really not going. You can't expand from there. You have your mesh of everybody together in the 2 tracks. You can't go anywhere with it. So that's my only complaint about that. So it's a nice little machine. My friend likes it. He actually bought it mainly when we were doing the MPF Project, the 24 CD, and he wanted it to record so he could record so you could practice the guitar tracks and record them down. And that's nothing I'd use it for. If I had a friend who was recording somewhere, I'd go out and I would bring that. I'd track down whatever the rhythm tracks that I have, and then I'd bring that. And I'd say, okay, now you record your stuff, and then I bring it back here, and then I put it back on the Tascam. That it would be good for stuff like that. Like it's a nice little portable device. It sounds good, but for my liking, no, it doesn't have everything I need, but it could for you. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again.
I try to believe what you say, but when I talk to others, it don't corroborate. Ooh. Trapped in your web of life.